Hi, welcome to Drawing with Miss Bilkis. We each have an animal picture. I've got a manatee, Harriet's got a koala bear, Adelaide's got a fox. So you could do your own picture, and I have a PowerPoint where you can find a picture, or you can copy the manatee that I'm doing, or whatever. All right, let's get started. So when I look at a photograph and I go to draw it, I try to think about which part of it looks the easiest. And for me, the manatee, this part here, this big curve along his back, looks the easiest. Barely any details, just a few bumps. I'm gonna give that a try. So I may even turn my paper, or maybe not. I think I'll keep it this way because that way our three papers can fit in the drawing. So I'm gonna do a big curve. Which is the animal's back. And I think Harriet was doing the animal's back too. And then when I look at his back, then his head, manatees are kind of weird animals. And I saw Mrs. Frost's video where she said she wanted to write a story, and I remember a long time ago coming up with a story idea with some friends. I'm sure my drawing's probably not dark enough for you to see. I'm gonna try and keep going over it and make it darker. Maybe I'll even trace over it with marker later. I know before I did a drawing in marker, but we'll see how it works. He's kind of got a weird face. Oh, anyway, I got lost track of what I was thinking. I was saying that a long time ago, a friend of mine, we kind of came up with a story about this manatee. I don't completely remember the story, and we referred to the manatee as a sea cow. And I thought I could make a picture book about this manatee. And it never happened. And that was before Adelaide was born, so it was probably 15 years ago. So maybe I can make that story now. Now I'm just looking at where I was putting his arm, and it's really close to the edge of the body. And when I look at the photograph, his arm is not close to the edge of his body. There's a little bit of space. I can see his belly a little bit. So I think I'm gonna move it some. So I'm gonna erase this. I have not used this eraser since college, and look at that, it's kind of a messy eraser, isn't it? Let me try the white one, Harriet. And this one feels kind of dried up. Might have to toss these erasers. I'm gonna steal Adelaide's eraser. Huff. So let's see here. Moving that over. Maybe I made his head too big. It does look like he has a big head though. And if I want it to be kind of cartoony, like a picture book, it might be okay for his head to be too big. Alright, now I'm gonna get that manatee arm. Is it an arm or is it a fin? I don't know. Maybe I need to do some research on manatees. That would be a great idea. If you decide to draw an animal, you could do some research on the animal. You could write a picture book about the animal. You can make an infographic about the animal. So many things you can do. And then he's got this other fin/arm. Almost looks like it comes right from where his head is. And I like to find pictures on a website called Getty Images because actual photographers give their photographs to Getty Images, and then people can search them. Now I glanced over at Adelaide's picture and at Harriet's picture, and I think Harriet's got the arm too small. Look at that arm. That arm should come out a little longer, I think. Look at that length. And I think Adelaide started to get smaller with the legs. Or maybe she's just making a small drawing altogether. Really doesn't matter though. We're just drawing. but it's never bad to hear advice. Unless your name is Adelaide. Now in this picture, I can barely see his tail. It just kind of, it's so far away. So I'm gonna change it up a little bit so it's a little more obvious. He is a big, giant manatee. His eyeball is like right about here. So if you want, you can draw the manatee with me, you can draw the koala bear with Harriet, you can draw the fox with Adelaide, or just do your own drawing. Whatever. Manatees are weird animals. They've got lots of wrinkles. Since I'm thinking of making a picture book of them, I want them to be like a little exaggerated anyway, right? I do not like that eraser. I'm gonna have to find some different erasers next time. Ooh, he's got like wrinkles going across his belly. Shading here. I think I'm gonna make his tail bigger because I just don't like the way that looks. Maybe I should have looked at another picture of a tail. I do like this part here, where the bump of his head is. I think that turned out pretty good. So now I would really just have to think about adding color to him. I don't know about this bit. I'm going to change this bit up a little. Manatee, manatee, underneath the sea. Are they done? Did you make an eyeball yet? Yeah. You did? Oh, very good. How's Adelaide's drawing? Good. All right, I'm gonna turn off the video here and I'll show you the finished products later.